What's up guys, John here back at it again with another movie review. So today we're looking at The Whale starring Brendan Fraser, and then you also have Sadie Sink in there. I don't know why that happened. Full screen that guy again. Anyways, I saw this movie this past weekend, and let me tell you what, it was not a disappointment in any way. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would probably give it a 9.7. It is one of my most highest rated movies. It's on my scale of like top 5 most highest rated movies that I've seen. This movie was absolutely fantastic. From the acting to the overall emotion. Dude, like if I was watching this by myself in my house and not in a public movie theater with my girlfriend, I would have been crying for like the last 30 minutes of the movie, just uncontrollably. Like it took a lot. Like this movie makes you feel an enormous amount of emotions, and they're all just like all over the place. Everyone in the freaking movie is just like an amazing actor. There was only one character I really didn't care for, and I feel like they were in there more than they should have been. That guy. Didn't like him that much. But he still did a really good job playing the character he did, and I still think his character brought value to the film. I think everyone had their, like, each of their own tasks that they do fantastic, in such a fantastic manner. Like, Sadie has an insane performance. She, spoilers, is just a raging bitch throughout the entire movie, which I was not really expecting, to be honest with you. But she does a great job at it, and then it kind of gives you that twist at the end, which I thought was good. Brendan, oh my god, and the fact that he wore a actual like bodysuit that was like 300 pounds or some shit like that. Like he gained weight for the role, and then he also wore the bodysuit to make it more realistic. And the fact that he was so in tune with that character, and then just the torment that he had in his life, it felt like he brought it into the movie to make it that much more of a believable performance. And I don't know, it makes you feel so many different things in such a short period of time. You're just an emotional wreck. And if you have any, I don't know, like, there's nothing really bad about this. Like I can give you, like, there's no real cons, if I'm being quite honest, other than the one character that I personally didn't like a lot, but I don't necessarily think that's a con with the film. I think that was just my preference. He wasn't a bad character. He was well written, had his purpose. I just didn't really care for him. Oh man, and then the real big emotional scene at the very end of the movie. Holy shit. Oh, I'm just like thinking of all the shit that happens at the end of this film. It's the perfect build. It starts off, you learn about each character in a proper way that does each character justice. Each little thing kind of ties into the next and makes sense as you watch the film. It's simple, it's easy to digest, and it throws you through just an absolute roller coaster of emotion. The fact that they were all able to do so good. Like, this is what... There's a lot of movies out that are, like, super action-y or, you know, scary or supposed to be emotional, like, or a rom-com, and you kind of have, like, a kind of formula that they follow to make good films, and I feel like those are done quite often, and you can kind of expect and see what's coming. This movie, like when I left the theater, I didn't really know what to say. I was quiet for a good while, and I was just kind of absorbing it, just really feeling all the emotions that it gives. And this is what movie making is about. This to me is just an absolute masterpiece. And the fact that Brendan got that award is 100% well deserved. This is what a movie's supposed to be, is what I'm trying to say. fantastic. I'm super excited to see where his career goes and continues to go from this. I'm also excited to see where everyone else's characters, or not characters, where everyone else's careers go from this movie, because I like Sadie's performance was so good. The fact that she can be that emotional and that complex of a character, showing the different sides and being kind of sadistic while also caring, and I'm super stoked to see where she goes. And everyone else was awesome. I loved it. Like I said, 9.7 out of 10. It's hard to give it a perfect 10. Hard to give a movie a perfect 10. There was some, like if they maybe didn't have that other character, I don't know if it would have taken away from the movie. I think it would have, because you wouldn't have learned certain things, and there wouldn't be certain aspects of Brendan's character and Sadie's character that would have been showed off. So I think it needed to stay in there. It needs to be in there. There was just like a little bit that I won't give away, about 3/4 of the way, that made me want to laugh a little bit. I kind of just thought it was funny. But dude, he goes on just, it's just like, it shows how dangerous something like this can be. Someone who struggles with binge eating and then also has something extremely traumatic happen to them. Like that combination, the smallest thing can set that person off. And it's what's been going on for his not his entire life, but for years and years, for him to get to that size. And then you have people enabling him, but they don't really think that they're enabling him. And it's just the worst possible scenario. But I cannot give this movie enough credit. If you have not seen it, go see it immediately. I cannot wait to watch it again. I'm going to be better prepared for it this time, because holy shit. But anyways, if you guys have seen this, let me know what you thought. If you do agree, disagreed, anything you decided to take away from the film. I've been waiting a while to see this, and it was not disappointing. Like, comment, subscribe, and like always, I'll see you on the next video. Peace.